Hello, today we're going to attempt to repair an air fryer. This one happens to be a Paula Dean PDKDF 579, 1700 watts. But for what I've seen while doing the research for this one, they're all pretty much the same. This one here, as soon as you went like this, it would turn on. So if this is what you're having, that it doesn't turn on, and of course it's plugged in, this is what it should be. When you remove this, yours looks similar to this right here. Okay, there's a little switch in there with a little lever I'll show you now, and that breaks off, it seems. So of course when you put it in, it does not let it know to turn on. First thing you want to do is unplug it, of course. Always grab, that's what this is for, grab it here. I see just about everybody grabs things here to take it on the wall. Eventually you're going to damage it right here. So unplug it, turn it over, and you're going to need a small Phillips screwdriver. Okay, these are the screws that you're going to be removing here on the bottom. Okay, so I removed 9 screws. And of course, because there's so many, it would be a lot easier if you have one of these. So here's the switch. Again, the front right here. Here's the switch that I'm talking about. My switch only had 1 screw right there, and the bottom hole is being held on by that there. Yours may be different. Again, there you have it right there. When you push in here, when this right here, okay, this is the bottom of the drawer, comes in and it pushes in here. This switch right here is what turns it on. Here's the new switch, and still on there is the old switch. I like to leave it on in cases like this. That way I don't mess up the wires. So that way I know this wire goes here and that wire goes there. Okay, if it doesn't come out easily, it's because the clip has a little thing that helps it stay on that little hole there. So you may need something like this in order to help this come out. Same as any other wire. Okay, don't pull the actual wire. In this case, this one, you make it easier, push this back or pull this back, and then work with this without damaging that to be able to take that out. Okay, again, it was a little difficult pulling that one out. That little hole right there, there's a clip. So by lifting up away from the hole with something like this, it will make it easier. See if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it there, but you should see in there what holds it in. So you can also bend these up gently towards the way my finger is going, since I only have 2 hands, and that will make it easier. Push this way, push down as I'm holding it, will also help you take it out. If you did pull or pushed those two, the one end up to make it easier to come out, make sure you push it back, because you want this on here nice and tight. You don't want this to move. Actually, I didn't, but I should have before removing it, even though, again, as you can see, this is flat here, where this one is not. So actually it doesn't look like it broke. It looks like it just, something inside failed, the little metal, little spring that's in there, and it's not coming out. But usually then what I would do is carefully, I would not recommend you do this while it's plugged in. I should have pushed here to make sure that's what failed. But by looking at it, I can tell that's definitely what it failed. So again, there's the old one, nothing sticking out of here. There's the new one. So when I push the drawer in, this is what's going to happen. Turn it on, off. Before putting the bottom back on, just make sure the wires are where they were before, so you don't kink any wires with something. It doesn't look like it will. These things here, oops, doesn't look like it will. But just be careful, you never want to kink any wires. I would recommend anything like this, or a tire, wheel, anything, don't just do one here, then here, then here. First, make sure everything is flush all around as it should. There's no openings. And then I would gently start one. If you have one of these, be very careful against, you're tightening against plastic, and those little tips that the screw goes in will break off. So I usually would go something like this, 2, 3, 4, and so on, the 9 screws. Okay, make sure, count them, 9, not including these 2, of course, that you didn't drop any on the floor. Okay, after you're sure you have all the screws in, of course, next step will be to plug it in. Plugged in. Next, you put the drawer in, and moment of truth, it works. So if this video helped you, please like it, subscribe to the channel for anything that has to do with repairs around the house, from appliances, cars, Jeeps, pickup trucks, Harley Davidson motorcycle, pool, and I would appreciate it. Patriot Marine signing out.